Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. There he goes! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Key. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still... But man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Complete downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Clark to fire. Here's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. QB draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Here comes the heat.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
With the catch, it's Joyner. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Clark to fire. Bringing the heat. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Huskers will keep this drive going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Pulls it in. It's Barney. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Barney. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football.
And the ball squirted out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll try the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The handoff to Johnson. He's loose. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Clark wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Collins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's caught. It's Robinson. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Plows through the defense. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bears send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Huskers are on the move. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, you wonder that. The QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the run, it's Lawrence. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Clark to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bears line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It's a seam wide open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Hauls it in at the 25. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine.
Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now the play fake. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Clark wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. He's got it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Now we'll put the